Hey YouTubers, modern day family man here. After the Hurricane Sandy in late October, I realized that my family was definitely not prepared for such a disaster or power outages or terrorist attack or anything like that. So I decided that I had to start preparing myself and my family for any type of disaster. So I started buying a couple things to have around the house as an emergency kit, or possibly even something in the car, or something I would carry every day like an EDC pack or something like that. So I bought a few things and I want to share those things with you today, and see what your thoughts are, and definitely I want you to send some comments and some suggestions. So I'm going to show them to you in a moment, but before I do, I have a special guest for you. He's kind of close and dear to the heart, so hold on, let me go get him. Super Daddy-O here. I hope you and your family are prepared. If you promise not to tell anyone, I will tell you my true identity, but promise you won't tell anyone. It's really me, modern family man. Also, please don't tell him I made my mask out of my boxer shorts. Alright guys, as you can see here, I got a bunch of different supplies that I've collected over the years and also recently bought after Hurricane Sandy, and this is just a start of things. So I have to break this up into 4 different ways. First, I was thinking that I need a household disaster supply kit, just like ready.gov recommends 3 days of supplies in house for your family. And then my second thought is if I was at work or outside the house, I would need some type of get home bag, or if I was stuck in some standstill on the highway for hours and hours, I would need food and supplies just to keep happy and safe. Not only my car, but I need my wife's car, just in case we took her car. And then my last category is the bug out bags, which would be my bag, my wife's bag, my baby's bag, and possibly even a dog bag. But that's last case scenario. I don't even know if I'm gonna really have one. When's the last time you ever heard of anyone bugging out? There hasn't been any financial collapse or any major economic disaster where you had to grab a bag and run and live in the woods for a couple of days. Could it ever be possible that something could happen? Absolutely. You have to be prepared for that, and you have to prepare your family. But I think my first primary goals has to be these 3 categories. Household, because there could be earthquakes, blizzards, hurricanes, power outages, and you're primarily going to be at home when stuff like that happens. Second and third is the cars. Just in case you're at work or you're driving, you gotta have some way to survive. Primarily in your car. You're not going to ditch your car. So most stuff in the car is going to be food and water, maybe stuff to keep warm just in case you have to turn off the engine for a few hours so you don't waste gas. But most people are not going to ditch their car and go live in the woods for a couple days. Could that happen? Absolutely. So you can start to be prepared for it, but I think people who have crazy camping gear in their car to go living out in the woods is a little crazy. So I would like to just review some of the stuff that I currently have, and then in my future videos I'm going to show, kind of break it up into individual categories for each one, and then take it from there. So currently stuff I have, this first thing is a CLC rain suit, rain jacket and pants. And then coming with that is some CLC rain boots. This is probably a stay in the home kit. And then I have some N95s, some mask, and next to that is some winter weather stuff, some wool socks. As you can see, I have some pink stuff for my wife, a couple hats, and gloves. Then I got some coins to represent cash. I probably won't carry that much coins. Maybe in the car I will, but in bug out bag or the home kit I'll definitely have regular cash. And then I have some bivvies, 2-person bivvy by SOL, and then some emergency drinking water. Of course, in the house I'm going to be having gallons and bottles, probably some gallons and bottles in the car. This is more for an emergency bag or bug out bag. Just a couple of those in there. I got some glow sticks, some duct tape. Here's some cheap knives, really cheap knives that are giveaways or given away to me as presents. Some cheap flashlights, pretty bright. Some rubber gloves. Some ties. Bunch of other pocket knives from when I was a kid and Boy Scouts. Some more light sticks. Here's some fishing supplies. Some worm hooks and sinkers. Here's a wind up flashlight. You can pop this open and you have a cigarette plug in here. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, but you can trust me, you can plug in a cigarette lighter and crank it up. Some more duct tape squished down. Here's a pair of emergency radios, hand crank radios. Let's see if I can get that in focus. Here's a water bag. Some kitty first aid band-aids. A couple of little bit better knives. Some Bear Gerber knife. And this is a Smith & Wesson first aid kit. Irish worry stone, always good to have. A chainmate survival saw. Some 550 paracord. There's some nylon rope. Here's some more emergency blankets. And then over here I got a sort of a hygiene kit. And this is a 511 Tactical Response bag, 84. This is not the 511 Rush 72, I think. This is the 511 Tactical Response 84. The only difference, it was a little bit bigger and it has the reflectors, which I was thinking about covering up with some duct tape or something. I got some 55-gallon trash bags and another bivvy under there, and then a little emergency shovel. So that's some of the stuff that I currently have, and I hope you leave some suggestions I have a lot of other stuff to put into my kits, and over the next few months you'll see me build it. I hope you enjoyed my video. Please subscribe by clicking on my logo on my shirt. I know it says Super Dad O, which was originally going to just be Super Dad, but now I'm Super Daddy-O. And until next time, love, have fun, be prepared, and remember to smile.